Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tupo. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, like, comment, give me a thumbs up, guys. Today I'm going to show you how to achieve this gorgeous boohoo jumbo box braids. So if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, please continue watching. Alright guys, my hair's already washed and moisturized. I'm going to be using my rat tail comb, my shine and jam, my rubber bands, my hair clips, my scrunchies, and my braiding hair for this look. It's going to be the expression hair. It is in color 30. It is 52 inches. It comes 3 in a pack, and I'm going to be using 2 packs. Okay, so I'm going to start off by taking my rat tail comb and sectioning out my hair. So I'm just gonna go from ear to ear, just a straight line, exactly the way I'm doing. And then once I'm done, I'm just gonna take my scrunchie and secure the rest of the hair in the back, and I'm going to start sectioning the front first. So I'm just gonna go on the temple of my head and section out a straight line going all the way to the back right there. And then I'm going to use my rubber band to secure that. So I'm just gonna section out the other side as well. So together on the top, I'm just going to section out 3 sections, and then I'm going to start sectioning in the back. So together I'm going to have 8 sections in my hair, sis. Okay, so I'm just gonna take my scrunchie and secure the rest of the hair out of the way. But you already know I gotta make sure I pull out my baby hair so that once I'm done, the hair is going to come all the way through. All right, so I'm just gonna take the rubber band off. So I'm going to secure that rubber band very close to me, and then I'm going to take my shine and jam, apply it to the section, and I'm just gonna make sure it is nice and juicy or whatever. And I'm going to take the same rubber band that I was using to secure the section with. I'm going to secure that about 4 or 5 times, but not way too tight that I'm about to break my natural hair. And then I'm going to take the braiding hair. So I already told you guys we're going to be using this expression hair. It does come 3 in a pack, and I'm going to be using 2 packs. All right, so I'm just going to take it out of the pack, and I'm going to be sectioning out the hair into 2, sectioning that into 2 pieces as well. So a bigger piece and a smaller piece, and when I loop them around, it's going to give me a nice traditional box braid, okay? All right, so I'm going to be using this Freetress braiding hair, and this is in color number 30 because I wanted it to match with the braiding hair, sis. And I'm only using 2 strands for this whole look, okay? And then I'm going to be sectioning out a little piece, and then once I do that, I'm going to be mixing this with the bigger piece of the braiding hair that I'm going to be using, okay? So I'm going to sit this on the side, and then I'm going to take the crochet needle, just a basic crochet needle. So I'm going to show you guys, this is the bigger piece and the smaller piece, and I'm going to be using the smaller piece first. So I'm just gonna take the smaller piece, and I'm going to go to the corner of the smaller piece and then just loop it around my finger. And then I'm going to place the crochet needle in, open the hook, take the braiding hair and place it on the hook, close it, and then pull it out. So once I pull it out, I'm going to make sure it's nice and equal on both sides. And then I'm going to flip it over to the other side of my head, sis. And then once I flip it over, I'm just gonna section out my natural hair and give it a little tug. That way it is nice and secure on the bottom, but not way too tight that I'm about to break my natural hair, okay? So once I do that, I'm just gonna take a little bit more of the shine and jam, and then I'm going to twist my natural hair down. That way it is easy for me to tuck it in, sis, okay? So once I flip the hair down, I'm going to have no problems at all. It's already nice and hiding my natural hair. I'm also going to be using my hair clips for this right here. And then I'm going to take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, which has the Freetress braiding hair, okay? So I'm just gonna secure it on the top right here. Once I do that, I'm just gonna start braiding down. So I do have the Freetress hair with the braiding hair, right? And then I'm just gonna start braiding it down exactly the way I'm doing. Very easy, a very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. So I'm just gonna take the curly hair, place it on top of my natural hair, and then I'm going to take my hair clip and secure that, okay? This is how I am using this curly hair instead of me adding the hair in, because a lot of people are having trouble adding the hair in when they're braiding down. So this is a very easy way that you can actually do this, okay? So I'm going to start braiding down some more. So I do have 2 strands of the curly hair, right? I'm just gonna take one of the strands, place it on top of my head, taking my hair clip and securing that, and then I'm going to braid it again down, and then pulling it out of the braiding hair again, placing it on top of my head and securing that with the hair clip again, and then braiding the rest of the braid down. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. When I tell you this technique right here is the easiest you can actually do. If you are having trouble adding the hair in as you're braiding down, this right here is going to come all the way through every single time, period. Okay? As you guys can hear, my voice is a little raspy because your girl was down with a cold. Oh my gosh. All right, so once I get to the end of the braid, I'm just going to take a little piece of the braiding hair out and then use that to secure it. Use that to tie it into a knot. That way the braid is nice and secure. That way I'm not about to be braiding twice. Once and done. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys again how I achieved this beautiful boohoo braid. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the rubber band off. So I'm going to secure that rubber band very close to me. All right, so I'm just gonna take my shine and jam, apply it to the section, making sure it is really nice and juicy or whatever. So once I do that, I'm just gonna take my rubber band and secure that about 4 or 5 times, making sure it is nice and secure but not way too tight that I'm about to break my natural hair or give myself a headache. And then I'm going to section out the braiding hair, and then I'm going to section out the strand as well, the curly strand. So the curly strand is going to be mixed in with the bigger piece of the braiding hair, but we're going to start with the smaller piece first. So I'm just going to take my crochet needle and then take the smaller piece of the braiding hair, place it on the hook, pull it out, making sure it is nice and equal on both sides. Section out my natural hair and give it a little tug. That way it is nice and secure on the bottom. Take a little bit more of the shine and jam, apply it to my natural hair, and then twisting it all the way down. That way it is easy for me to tuck it in, sis. All right, so once I flip it over, it is already nice and tucking in my natural hair. And then I'm going to take the bigger piece of the braiding hair, which has the curly strand on it, okay, for the boohoo look, sis. I'm going to place it on top of the braiding hair, and then I'm just going to start braiding it down. So I'm going to braid down a little bit before I pull out the curly hair. So I'm about to braid about 1, 2, 3, and then the little strand of the curly hair, I'm going to pull it out, place it on top of my head, and then use my clip to hold it, and then keep braiding it down. As you guys can see, I'm not even having trouble trying to tuck the hair in. Once I braid down a little bit, I'm about to pull out the other strand of the curly hair using my hair clip to secure it, and then braid it down all the way through. Okay, this is the way we are going to achieve this boohoo braids. Very easy, very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. All right, so once I get to the end of the braid, I'm just gonna take a little piece of the braiding hair out and then use that to secure it, use that to tie it into a knot. All right, sis, I'm going to show you guys again because I wanna make sure everybody knows how to braid, okay? So just take the little rubber band that you were using to secure the hair with off. So I'm just gonna take my shine and jam, apply it to the section, taking my rubber band and securing that section, but not way too tight, okay? So not too tight. You wanna make sure the crochet needle can go all the way through. Taking the smaller piece of the braiding hair, going all the way to the corner. That way you are able to place it on the crochet needle, sis, okay? If you have never tried any of my styles, sis, you better try this one because it's going to come all the way what? Through. Yes, sis. Oh my gosh, you guys already know when I'm this hyper, it means what? It means the style is easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and we're about to come all the way through, period. While I'm still talking, have you subscribed to my channel? Don't forget to turn on your notification button so you do not miss out on any apples because this channel is getting what? Juicy! Yes, sis! Today's shout out goes to my girl, Myra's Studio. Thank you, sis, for supporting my channel. Thank you for all the love. You are the real MVP today. Make sure you check her out as well. She has her own YouTube channel. She's doing her thing. She's doing good. Give her some love. Subscribe to her channel. So I'm just going to take the curly hair, place it on top of my natural hair, and then I'm just going to start braiding it down exactly the way I'm doing. Very easy, very beginner friendly. Anybody can actually do this. If you don't have any hair clips, it's fine too. Once you place it on top of your hair, it should not move, but the hair clips make it very easy, okay? All right, so once I get to the end of the braid, I'm just going to take a little piece of the braiding hair out and then use that to secure it, use that to tie it into a knot. All right, so once I'm done braiding, I'm just gonna take my Kiss Edge Fixer and make sure I lay these baby hairs. And then I'm just gonna take my styling strip and make sure everything is nice and laid and situated. And you already know I gotta make sure I use my scissors. Make sure all the hair is nice and equal or whatever. Just cutting all the flyaways. And then I'm going to be using my mousse just to make sure everything is nice and laid and situated, baby. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure the curlies come all the way through as well. All right, so once I'm done with the braids, I'm just gonna pull out the little curls from each braid and use my hair clip to secure it. That way I can dip the braids into hot water, sis, okay? I'm just gonna take my towel and make sure I'm ready for this hot water, sis. So I'm just using this to seal the ends. That way, you know, the braids are nice and sealed. All right, so I'm just gonna use the towel to dry it and then do the other side as well. And baby, when I tell you, these boohoo braids came all the way through. Yes, sis, I am living for this jumbo boohoo box braid, sis. I am living for this color 30. I cannot be the accessorizing queen if I do not add some accessories. So here I am. I'm just gonna add this gold accessories to the braids. And baby, when I tell you, it took the style all the way to boom, 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 100. Let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying this. Anyway, you already know I gotta show you guys another option on how you can rock this braids. I'm just gonna leave one of the braids out, so the top braid right there, and then I'm going to pull the rest of them into a bun, baby, and then pull out a little bit of the curly strands. And baby, this style came all the way through as well. Let me know if you guys are feeling it. Let me know if you guys are going to be trying this. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking. Thank you for all the love. I cannot believe we are here today. Let's get to 1 million subscribers, because baby, at this point it is up from here. But make sure you're sharing these videos with your cousins, your besties, your mamas, and your aunts, because sharing is caring. And I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.